look is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on 3rd down. Hart. And a throw right sideline is complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Hey, Haywood! Look at me, zipper!
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Look at me, door, shoot!
Throwing on 1st down. Hart. This is caught inside the 15.
All day, baby, all day.
To DK Metcalf.
This end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 18 on the year. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
23 yards to pick up there. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. We know this offense has the potential to strike. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And he's going to go down again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching. Watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down, Seattle.
Go!
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
49, check 49, check 49. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Titans nothing.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit.
2nd and 11. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Go.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Switch.
6-6, bullet high.
We got double up.
Ready?
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
That's what I do.
Get it.
On 1st down, Hart going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Wide, get wide.
Yes.
Hey, Mike,
Hey, seam 6, seam 5.
To throw again, Hart. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
54 Mike. Check pass. Check pass.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
General West.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Here's Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss? Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jayon Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it? It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Zoo!
To throw on 2nd down. Hart. That'll be complete to Breida. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4, Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second and 1, Haskins.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Watch out. Kill. Watch the edge.
On third down, Hunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They run again with Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, Hart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Ready?
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
All day, baby. Tight dog.
80 weapon. Get it.
Off the play fake. Hart. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
36.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Hey, let's go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
13, check 13. 25, check 25, check 25.
Hit it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. In for the score. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set, ready, and read.
Watch it, 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 3rd down, Hunt, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. They got a man. It's Woods. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Haskins on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Haskins will throw. He'll get this complete to Batson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins completes it to Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They run again with Hunt. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just...
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Metcalf. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
60-or. Hey, Alpha. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run again with Hunt. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now it's Haskins. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.